Welcome them to the bsma street circuit here in Somerset. The finals, these are the 60cc juniors, and here they come, screaming up the hill with a great deal of intent, and it looks like number 8, Glenn Phillips, has got the whole shot. We've got a pile of young bodies and little machines, but it is indeed Phillips that's got the whole shot from number 20, Ben Saunders. 31, Sean Stevens was there as well. And here comes a whole pack of them up the hill. Phil Perlin, Daniel Eldon, Elliot Bars was amongst that group, so was Darren Ascott. But these youngsters really do give just about everything. But it's Phillips, number 8, who has got the better on the rest. Second place man, number 20, Ben Saunders, screaming through. And number 31 is closing, Sean Stevens. We could see a change there before much longer. Alex Wiggin was there, number 21. But these youngsters really do give just about everything there is to their racing. Very, very young. They start racing at 6 years of age. Little 60cc machines these are, and you'd think that they were adults. They really are screaming around this Somerset track. Up and over the bumps as if they do not exist, and bearing in mind these machines have very little suspension at all. So these youngsters, they start racing at 6 years of age, and then they grade up as they go through. But it's still Phillips that leads number 8. First race of the day, the junior 60s these are. 31 has gone up into second, so that's Stevens. We're looking back for Saunders, number 20. He was there. There's 21 closing, Alex Higgins. But it's Phillips at the moment that is dominating, being caught by number 31, Stevens. There is Saunders, number 20. He is himself being caught by, it could be number 89, Ryland Jones, who's there behind him. Look at these lads go. You would not believe they were so young. And there's more to come. They get older and they get quicker. Parents are here all weekend helping out the youngsters, helping out the officials at the club to run the event, and they really do a fine job of it. bsma this is. And around the top. As you said, you can see those bikes, there is very little suspension on them. Just soak up all the bumps. Obviously these young lads don't weigh very much, but here's the leader. Number 8, Phillips it is. And really enjoying himself at the front at the moment. Beginning to pick off the slower riders. Second place man Stevens is still there. So is Saunders. There's Wiggin. Number 18, Vaughan Williams. Well, he's enjoying himself, that's for sure. Well, the man that took the checkered flag, or the young boy we should say, number 8, Glenn Phillips, the overall junior winner. Second class of youngsters up onto the line. These are the inter-80s on the 80cc machines, and there they go. So far, cleanly into that first corner. Unlike the juniors, everybody looks to have got through. Yes, indeed, they're through cleanly and away. It's number 16, Mark Williams, that leads. Looking back behind him, number 10, Sam Mansfield. Behind Mansfield, we should see number 27, did we do Ben Dyson? And then behind Dyson, look like number 20. Well, there's 21, that's Nathan James. And mix and mash of riders behind. Daniel Hollinger there, number 6, just gone through. As we pick them up, as they come around, mixture of Kawasaki's, Hondas, Suzuki's. But the lead at the moment occupied by this young man, number 16, Mark Williams, in this 80cc Inter-80 race. A little bit older than the juniors, these lads. Number 28 that's following him around, that's Andy Thompson. There's 27, Ben Dyson. 13, that's Brad Anderson. Back with number 21 again, that's Nathan James. Number 19 behind him at the moment, Kim Moles, as the rest of the youngsters scream through behind. We pick up the leader. Mark Williams it is, on the Kawasaki, and he's looking good at the moment. 28 still chasing Andy Thompson. Number 10, Sam Mansfield on the Suzuki. And these youngsters really are having some fun out there. Brad Anderson just gone through. There's 21, again, Nathan James. And they are settling down now on this track. None so than this young man, number 16, Mark Williams it is, that took the win. Hundreds up on the line next, and here they come. 160 machines, the class predominantly Kawasaki's, the mixture of Hondas, one or two other pieces. Carl Knight is number 34 that gets the lead from 77. Roy Wells. Number 7, Ryan Vose behind him. Then it's John Radford, Richard Tancock is there, so is James Payton, 23. Ben Taylor and Terry Peake also amongst them. Down the hill they come. Starting to get just a bit dusty now. 26, Mark Fisher. He's got a problem there. Well, this is one man that had a problem in the first race. He crashed. He's gone on now to win just about everything else. Number 34, Carl Nunn it is that leads. And he's not going to give this up. Number 10, John Radford chasing hard with the rest of the group. 17, Richard Tancock there. Terry Peake, number 9 behind him. There's number 60, that's Pat Shaughnessy. Nice to see him going so well. Number 17, Richard Tancock was also around that go, but here's the leader, Carl Nunn, son of Stuart Nunn, former top British and Grand Prix rider. Really has picked up everything from his dad. Second place then for John Radford, number 10, from Kawasaki as well. Looking back for third, there he is, number 7, that's Ryan Vose, the 23. Behind him, tussle on here between 78 and number 1, Charlie Hollis and Ben Taylor. Here is the winner, Carl Nunn, number 34. senior class now. These are the 125cc machines. And away they go. Up into that first left-hand corner. And we've got bikes and bodies all over the place. But it's number 29, Ben Harmon, that leads from Greg Mills. Then from Ross May. Barnaby Griffiths is in there. So it's Lee Hart. Really are battling through. Jamie Breeden's amongst that group, number 2. Not a good start for Jamie. A lot of work to do as these seniors get into this race. Harmon it is that leads at the moment. Looking back on some of the others. They are so quick, these youngsters. Number 7 there, that's Lee Hart on through. Number 2 there is Breeden, beginning to close on the ones in front. So he's obviously decided he can't hang around. Young as these lads are, they really do have the determination of their more senior compatriots in the adult racing ranks. bsma school racing this is, street in Somerset. And these youngsters really are beginning to show us what it's all about. Number 29, Ben Harmon, that leads at the moment. Greg Mills was there with him. Number 38, James Russell was also on a charge. The top 3. Number 3 there coming into your picture. Sort them out as they come around. Number 7, Lee Hart. There with number 2, it is James Breeden. And Breeden really has got on the gas. Up to the top 5 now. But at the front, it's Harmon. Mills chasing hard as the rest of the pack come screaming through. Kevin Diamond there, number 12. Here is the leader, second place man, number 14, Greg Mills, son of the ACU youth chairman, Graham Mills. And it's nice to see the lad riding so well at the moment here in the senior class. So the track already beginning to come down, so no, we'll have to get the work body on that before we start the next race. Jamie Breeden beginning to close, and close even more on the riders in front. So we could well see Breeden up there in the top 3 before the checkered flag. Conditions here, absolutely superb. Nice sunny day, a little bit dusty. Nevertheless, the club here doing a superb job of keeping the event going. Round the top corner they come, into the berms. And we may well have got a change. It looks like Mills has gotten to the front. He has indeed. Harmon has gone down in the second, but he's not giving it up. Millsy is there. Third place, still Russell. But can Millsy hang on the Kawasaki to the checkered flag? Harmon will have something to say about it. Here's someone on the gas, number 3, Neil Lehman it is. Whoa, he really is giving that Kawasaki a good pasting. Number 2, Breeden beginning to close in on those riders in front. And the rest come through. Greg Robinson there, 91. As the riders get egged on and cheered on by their parents and respective supporters. Number 12, Kevin Diamond once again. If there's any relation to Mickey Diamond. Greg Mills and winner. The experts, these are the big boys. Some of these lads, their last year in schoolboy racing. They'll be racing adults next year, but here we go, up and around the corner. Number 79, Paul Davis is from number 5, Jonathan Thornton. As they steam around this track. These are the big boys. Number 1, Keith Ellison, now really going for gold. The fastest boys on the track, we've got someone on the ground, and it looks like number 34, indeed it is. That's Dean Hamilton, and he really should be up there in the top 5. But he's going to have to do an awful lot to catch them up now. No chance of getting back to the front. Number 3 there at the back, that's Peter Jackson. So it's the leader at the moment, 79, Paul Davis, on the Kawasaki, and certainly looking very dominant. The rest of the pack lay charge. 57 amongst that group, Stuart Rawlins. Number 11 there, that's Daniel Jenkins. 92, chasing hard, Sean Cousins. Number 4, Anthony Snell. 21, also on the gas, that's Tony Ruby. Here is the race leader, 79. Davis it is, Mr. Almost Consistent. Number 5 there behind at the moment, Jonathan Thornton. Under pressure. 27 beginning to lay charge. That's James Gumba. 14, he's having a right scrap, Simon Deering, with the rest of them. Number 15, James Herbert. Number 10 is also there. That's Ian Thomas. 32, Jonathan Aspey. These lads really do not hold back, but we're back with the race leader. 79 it is, and he is going with guns. Paul Davis. The rest sit back and watch him go. 27, James Kumbar again. Number 19 there, that's Jonathan Pettit. Would have expected him to be somewhere near the front. Down the hill they come. 125cc machines. Number 8 there, that's Jason Butcher. Oh, someone very nearly didn't, and he did. Number 2, Joe Miller it was. 35 coming down the hill, Darren Pinkin. Looking back for the race leader once again, 79, it's Davis. Coming around, passing the back markers. The speed of this youngster is quite phenomenal. Chasing hard, Jonathan Thornton behind him, number 5. 71 also amongst that group, that's Chris Williams. That's number 19, Jonathan Pettit again. 26 just through, Mark Rees. And 92, Sean Cousins. Oh, there they are, 15. James Herbert, we're looking back for front runner once again. It's 90, should be 79, Paul Davis. He's in amongst the back markers, well and truly mixed in. Joe Miller, number 2, back on the post again, but he's not going to be near the front when it comes to the checker flag. 34, Dean Hamilton has got number 3, Peter Jackson behind him. But here comes Davis on the Kawasaki to the cheer of the crowd. And a right tussle on for second place. Number 5, Jonathan Thornton. 41 is also there. About 4, Andrew Williams. But they really are scrapping for these places. Every race means points, and the man with the most points at the end of the day goes home as the champion. In amongst the back markers, number 15, James Herbert. 14, he's there as well, Simon Deering. Number 9, Stephen Hawkins. 21 amongst the group at the moment, Tony Ruby. There's nothing much between these lads. 32, Jonathan Aspey there, but here it comes. 79 it is, Paul Davis. Looking back behind him, second place man. Number 20, that's Christian Duke. Third place man, Jonathan Thornton. Number 5, and they really are scrapping for the minor places. Young Davis, number 79, is the man that they all have to catch. And catch they'll have to do. Davis from Plymouth. Travel too far. Here he is, Paul Davis, the winner. Second place man, number 20, was then for Christian Duke. So Davis takes the win.
YZ Yamahas of Schmidt, Moore and Pusar lead the world's premier motocross championship. The 93 YZ250 Yamaha has been developed from our successful race team. Don't miss out in 93. Visit your Yamaha dealer soon. Yamaha, a breed apart.
bsma champion of champions here at Torrington, and Alec Wright presenting the juniors with a memento. 16, Tom Church receives his, followed by number 17, Henry Weston, and he gives us a wave, and he in turn followed by number 18, and this is young Vaughan Williams. Then the turn of the 80s, number 2, Richard Ford. Number 3, this is Chris Martin. He in turn followed by next up, the 100cc riders. First, number 8, Chris Lillywhite. Then at number 9, Cy Higgins. Number 10, John Radford, followed Cy Higgins. In the 100 class, number 41, Jamie Walker. Now the seniors. Number 6, first up, John Bidey. Then it was the turn of number 7, Jamie Breaker. Thirdly, number 8 was the turn of Paul Williams. And the 1-2-5 expert riders. First up, number 19, nearly over, Sean Cousins. Smiling and shaking his head. 24, Nicky Frood. And finally, 25, Jonathan Thornton. Proceedings got underway with the 60cc riders. This is the youngest group. That goes the 22nd board. The champion of champions here by the North Devon Schoolboy Scrambles Club here at Torrington. And the youngsters get away. Amazing the speed that these young lads can go on these bikes. Quite incredible when you think that these lads are only around 6 years of age. 33, it looks like Sean Stevens that's gone to the front. Mucky in place. Number 22 chasing hard behind him, that's Glenn Phillips. Behind Phillips, number 16 at the moment, and that's Tom Church. As they race through, 23, he's still there at the moment, Alex Wiggins. There's number 17, that's Henry Weston, we saw earlier. Behind Henry, number 21, David Ford. Goes through the wet part of the circuit. They start to wobble as they challenge each other. 32 there on the charge at the moment. That's Thomas Gilbert. Challenging, would seem 38 Lee Elliott. They're looking a little bit hurting than when they first started. Number 18 looking quite serious himself, Vaughan Williams. Another rider that we saw receive his little memento earlier in the proceedings. Somebody's got himself well and truly stuck, but he's got himself out of there at last. Covered in mud. Give his mother something to do when she gets home, washing the kit. 23 comes around, it's Alex Wiggins there. 33 chasing him at the moment, Sean Stevens. And he's got number 20, Ben Saunders behind him. First and second that was. Here is the lead. 33 on the bike. Sean Stevens powers through that muddy bit just there. Oh, very nearly didn't make it around the corner. It is absolutely astounding how these young lads with these short legs can keep these bikes going. 22, Glenn Phillips mounting a charge at the front. Looks like 17 there behind him. 33, I think. Sean Stevens taking a tumble. He's dropped down a few places. Number 16, also Tom Church there in the fray somewhere. And down goes somebody in the big heap. Well, he's decided to leave the bike where it is and take a wander off the track. Number 14 and number 7 there, that's Peter Chandler and Paul Smith together. Well, that's one way of getting the bike off the track, I suppose. Drag it on. Number 5, Ben Alvis. Give him a mention. It's very, very mucky just there. They are really struggling to get through. 38. That's Lee Elliott. That bike's now been removed from the track. We're looking up as they wobble their way through that rutty part just there. Number 30 is amongst that group. That's James Chadwick. And along with number 9, I can see there, and that's Billy Hill. Well, here he is, 33, Sean Stevens. I think he's got the lead back again. Got number 11, a back marker in front of him, Lee Roach. You see there as they disappear into that puddle bit, worry one or two of the riders. 22, Glenn Phillips looks now to be in second position. And we're waiting now. 16, there he is, that's Tom Church. He took the overall result. It was the turn next up of the Inter 80cc class, and the youngsters wheeling their bikes up the hill there for the start of this race. 28 was that got away, and that's Carl Firth. Well, he certainly put up some results on this one day. The second day happened to be through bad weather. He finished overall winner with 123 points. Keep a watchful eye on number 31, Sam Mansfield from Cambridge on Suzuki. He did extremely well on this very wet one day. He scored 121 points and took the second overall position. But there is Firth, the overall winner of this class, and it's very confident. Number 16 there, that's Mark Williams. 114 points took him third overall. And number 3, Chris Manton, 109 points, took him to fourth overall. Number 20 here, Ross Cowdery, 93 points over the day, gave him 8th overall position. Number 40 in your picture was Darren Redden from Croydon. These lads really did. 34, that's Matthew Gardner, 90 points, 9th overall after the day's racing. Here is 28, Carl Firth. Looking very, very comfortable at the moment. Out there in front on the Honda. 23, chasing hard behind him at the moment. That was Martin Snell. Number 11 there in the picture. That's Carl McIlroy. We're looking back for some of the others who fared quite well over this one-day session. Being cheered on there by supporters and spectators on the side of the circuit. 24, that was Stephen Sword, 109 points for Stephen, 5th overall at the end of the one-day session. Up over the jump, the youngster hoists the bike. 29 it is on the back of the rider, and that is actually Benjamin overall. Cornwall. 28, it's Perth, 123 points, and the overall winner. Looking back through those whoops, quite gnarly for some of these riders. One of the two of the juniors struggled through those, but the senior experts showing us really how it was done. One young man just showed us how to do it, and another one. Number 6, that is Stephen Bixby, 6th overall with 102 points. Back with the lead at 28, Firth. Back there at the moment, number 16, Mark Williams. He rode very well for that 3rd overall position. Having to contend with the sloppy conditions around the track in places. But they did contend and contend well. Sword going through. Chased by a whole pack of riders. But the battles continued throughout the block of racing here on the one day. And it really was some entertaining stuff for the spectators that turned up to watch. Number 10, just gone through there, David Witt from Kent. There he is, Carl Firth. 22nd board goes up to the inter-open class. These are the 100cc machines. Here they go. All eyes focused on number 34, Carl Nunn. Literally uncatchable and unstoppable last year. This year proved not to be so easy for the youngster from Cambridge. Into the lead then, and to a 2-point overall maximum, number 20, Ryan Bowes. Number 10, that's John Radford, 112 points. It gave him 4th overall after the one-day racing. Someone there stops just a little bit short, and that could hurt. As you can see, these riders, the older riders, able to leap these 100cc box through these whoopie-doos 2 at a time. This is the champion of champions, the bsma premier event of the year. Number 2 there in your picture. That's Finbar Kanisi from Burt on the Kawasaki. All taking different lines through here. This can be the doing or the undoing of a rider. As they battle for the positions. We're looking back for 34 Carl Nunn, and there indeed he is. 131 points, just 2 points away from Ryan Bowes, who was the eventual overall winner. And I'm sure young Nunn would not be pleased with that result. Number 3, and that was Roy Wells, 104 points, 6 overall after the day's race. Sunday's racing curtailed due to heavy rain overnight, causing the track conditions to deteriorate so much. Mark Bucklebridge, 8th overall, number 12, on 97 points. Number 24 through, and that's Michael Brownie from Somerset. Here is Carl Nunn. He couldn't do anything about Ryan Bowes. He really was almost consistent. 38, that's Mark Jones, 103 points. He finished 7th overall on the day. And number 10 there, right behind him in this one, John Radford from Somerset. 23, he's up there and charging hard. That's Jeremy Payton. And he was not in the top 10 overall at the end of the day. Quite a surprise from the Oxford rider. 6 coming through. That's Stephen Turkin from Cornwall. And number 20, here he is, Ryan Vode, overall winner. bsma champions, the seniors line up. 33 there in your picture, that's Paul Richards. 21 on the bike, Jamie Bridden. Number 10, that's Greg Mills, the bsma finals overall winner. Here they go, up into that corner. 125cc machines. These are the lads that really know how to motor. And it's number 30 that's gone into the lead on this one, Paul McCarthy. With number 21 chasing hard behind, Jamie Bridden. Number 7 is also in there, that's Jamie Breaker. They come screaming through. Let's watch these lads go through those doos. Number 15, Trevor Scott. Here he comes. Paul McCarthy, number 30, leading this one at the moment. And McCarthy, he continued his winning ways throughout the day. 27 points, gave him first overall. Number 10 there, Greg Mills, 106. He dropped back to overall in this one, the champion of champions. Well, it isn't his day. Number 2 there, Mark Hook, 116 points, and Hookie took second overall. These senior riders coping with these stickier conditions a little better than the old lads. Number 30, McCarthy coming through. We're looking back now at number 2, Mark Hook. Second overall, as we've said, on the day on the 125 Yamaha. Looking back behind him, should be number 9, Ben Harmon, 113 points. Third overall for Harmon. Behind Harmon, Annie Smythe, 113 points, number 14. As the rest of them come through, number 12 there, that's Kevin Diamond, 103 points, 6th position for him. 22 just going through, 92 points. Ross May, 8th overall at the end of the day. Could have done better probably. Well, that's what he thought. Number 10, Greg Mills, 106 points, 5th overall position. And he will no doubt be thinking, I could have done better. 21, up and over the jump he comes. That's Jamie Bridden. And Bridden not finishing in the top 10. It's a surprise. None so more than for him. Big wide throttle for this one. Number 14, Danny Smythe, as he comes through. He's got 12 Diamond there behind him. So 5th and 6th overall finishers having a right little tussle. With number 9, Ben Harmon, the 3rd overall finisher. With number 10, the 5th overall finisher, Greg Mills. So this was one race who really kept it very, very close together. Number 11, the 10th overall for Simon Delaney, with 89 points at the end of the day. Number 17, Mark Fisher, 91 points. He was 9th overall. Struggling with the conditions around the track. And here's number 30, Paul McCarthy, winner. Winner there of bsma finals, Paul Davis, number 9, gives us a thumb up. But I can tell you now that it wasn't his day for today, because he only managed to score 121 points. It dropped him to 3rd overall position at the end of the day here today. Nice return back to racing for number 3, Tony Marshall. After a broken wrist and an arm earlier on in the season. It's not been Tony's season, but it's his last season at schoolboy level. Next year, we'll say, this year, he grades up into the adult ranks. There they are. These are the experts, 125cc machines. And there you see Marshall, number 3, waiting for the gate to drop. Any moment now. Here it comes, 5-second board, gate drops, away they go. Someone left at the back there, but it was Tony Marshall that got away in most of the races and gave a clean pair of hills to everybody else, taking 135 points and first overall day. Get back then for second. Number 2 there, Paul Longford, 109 points. He finished 4th overall eventually. Number 16, well, he's waving to us. I can't think why. That's Simon Duff. Didn't finish in the top 10. But there's Marshall, smooth as ever, with his father, John Marshall, watching on by the side of the track. Number 2, Paul Longford. He's got number 17 there with him, tucked inside. That's Chris Williams. Scored 129 points to finish second overall. As the lads contend the condition 19 there, Sean Cousins 94 points, 8 overall on the day. They come charging through. Marshall it was that was out front and leaving just about everybody behind. As they scrap for the different positions. Number 16 there, and he didn't have too bad of a day, Simon Tubb. It's Marshall. Leading yet another race, but making the odd mistake occasionally. Probably not just quite race from the injuries that he picked up this year, but it's nice to see Tony back. For Williams, 129 points, second overall, 17 on the bike. Back behind him for number 9, there he is, third overall, Paul Davis with 121 points. Probably would have been happy to have won here today. Number 19, Cousins. Marshall, it was so clean. It really didn't look back all day. Over the tabletop. Chased relentlessly by that man. 17, Chris Williams, and that man, Paul Davis. Number 2, Paul Longford, 5th overall. Do anything about the guys at the front. We look forward. 17 again, Chris Williams. Oh, gets it cross-butted, keeps the power down. Marshall will drop back in this race, but it wasn't enough to put Marshall out of the top spot. Stuart Rollins, number 5, he finished 4th overall with 109 points. Andrew Williams, number 41, was 6th overall with 106 points. In 10th overall position with 86 points was number 18, James Slater. But as the lads contended with the slippery conditions and the dry part of the circuit, it turned out to be a great day's racing for all concerned, and it was a shame that the second day had to be cancelled. But nevertheless, the champion of champions, 1992, this is number 3, Tony Marshall. And the last time that we'll see Tony here at the BSma Champion of Champions. He then goes on to adult racing for 1993, as do some of the other riders that we're seeing here on the pictures now. Davis going through 9. There he is. Back end slide wide as he puts the power down. Number 2 behind him, Langford. BSma champion 1992, this young man. Number 3, Tony Marshall on the Team Kawasaki. Chris Williams could do nothing whatsoever about Marshall's combination. Davis would have liked to have made it 2 out of 2, but it wasn't to be. Marshall then, champion.
Motovision. We produce a wide range of quality videos from 1991 and 1992. We also stock the famous World Cross Annuals and have all back issues from 1986. Motovision. Come and see us at the Bristol Dirt Bike Show November 5th to the 8th and the NEC International Motorcycle Show December 1st to the 6th. Motovision, the video magazine.